Okay, well, this is going to be my first recording. This is just a test. See if everything works out, audio balance. I'm going to try out this game. I've been playing it a little bit with my friends. It's a roguelite. It's on Xbox Game Pass. It's pretty fun. We just hop right into it. Just play a solo game. So I like using this, the first character that you get. He has a sword, pretty basic. The other characters are a little bit better at specific things, so this guy's kind of all around. He has very fast attacks. You have a light, a heavy, and you do dashes. I already have some upgrades in the game, but I'm nowhere near, you know, the end game. I'd say I'm maybe like halfway through. Anyway, let's just get started. Like I said, this is just a test, proof of concept. Just trying to see how everything works. I'll probably delete this video. Anyway, this guy shoots long-range attacks, as you can see. Very easy to dodge. And when you're playing on solo, not that many enemies to deal with at a time, so it's very, very simple. And after each room, you get a random upgrade. I like this green girl because she gives like poison abilities, and this light attack dealing venom damage does wonders later in the game. And if I sound stiff, it's probably because I'm not used to talking to myself. So again, just first thing for me, especially I'm not used to talking while playing in general. Mostly play solo games, or like multiplayer games, but solo. But I wanted to try this out. I don't know why that arrow's stuck in the wall. Anyway, let's make our way to the next room. See, each room rewards you with different things, and it tells you what the reward is in the previous room when you enter the door. So this room is going to reward us with crystal shards, which are the main upgrade item. Yeah, so you get varying levels of the material as you get further on in, you know, these room-to-room dungeons. This one's a little bit interesting because it gives you a specific blessing. This one gives you a random between two. That was what happened at the very start. We got one of two, and I chose the green blessing for this poison attack. And this one says it's going to guarantee me that I get that same blessing, but I have to fight this mini-boss. So let's go ahead and do that. I'll probably just record this one run, see how it does, learn how to edit. You know, this is just me testing it out. This guy's a bit bigger. He does a big slam attack, does a lot of damage, but very predictable. And here's the mini-boss that I was saying earlier. Until we kill him, he's just going to constantly spawn enemies, so there's no point to really try and kill the other enemies. Just focus on him as much as possible. Alright, now that he's dead, the other enemies are going to be just a cakewalk. I say as I almost die to the trap. Anyway, so here we go again. We're going to get another poison blessing. I kind of like this. Seems interesting. I haven't done it before. That upgrade for the next room is going to be the anvil, or the sword and the stone. And what it does is it upgrades your main attack. It's not like a blessing where it gives you like a bonus. It just upgrades your main attacks. And there's one that I'm really looking forward to, where it gives you kind of like this Legend of Zelda, Link to the Past, like laser beam with your main attack. And I took some stupid damage there. That's a new enemy that we haven't seen before. He throws a disc. Anyway, let's see if I get it. I do not get it, but anyway. I think I'm going to take... Oh, I can reroll. Oh, here we go. Right here. So one of my upgrades with those crystal shards we got earlier is to reroll. I have 2 of them per run. And this is the attack that I wanted. Is the Blade Wave, and now it makes me kind of a mid-range and melee character. I don't need health, so I'm going to go for another Blessing. Oh, and I should be checking every single room because there's kind of secrets every now and then. But it'll be interesting to see. Oh, I took stupid damage there. I took stupid damage there as well. Luckily, I can heal pretty much most damage I take in these earlier rooms just by getting to the next room because I have the upgrade. Anyway, so this guy gives like this fury stack because like the other one that I said gives poison, but this blue guy I guess gives fury, and I guess it means you deal bonus damage. I'll just do this because I don't really use my heavy or my spell attack, mainly because I just really like rushing in with these waves. They're very fun to use. Anyway, so this is gonna have a, I want to say, because that was a mini boss, and this is like a macro boss, and then there's like a full boss that gets you to the next zone. So let's see. We're gonna have to focus here because this one's kind of hard. All the bosses in this game are actually like really respectively challenging. That and I just suck. Like that. But luckily, after every single boss that you fight, the main boss, however, not this one, you get a area where you can get health. So I would normally go in the shop because there's some things I can get in there, but I don't have any gold because I haven't been getting gold in the previous rooms. So I'm going to go in this room and get some more gold. And hopefully we get a secret shop, which is one of those events that I was talking about earlier. Anyway, more of these shooters and these little vine snake dudes. Very simple on solo. I don't normally, you know, cakewalk through these areas, but as you can see, there's no secrets anywhere. I feel like we don't need health, so I'm going to go for this Horn of Strength, which takes any of your upgrades and it gives them another level. So we'll see that. I'll probably leave in the full video and not really edit too much, just because I kind of want to just use the full run. Eventually I might try and play The Binding of Isaac. It's one of my favorite roguelites. I'll do like a fresh start on that after I break the ice and kind of get used to this whole YouTube thing. So again, oh wow, it's gonna upgrade it twice. I might have done an upgrade in the main area, like the spawn area that does that, and I get another Horn of Strength. No secrets, so we're gonna move on to this next area. I really like the poison more than any other blessing in the game. I don't know. I just feel like it does so much damage. Especially this character where, you know, you get that semi-ranged attack. It's amazing. It's just such a good combo. Good synergy. I almost just walk straight into that. Look at that. Very easy. I'm going to go again and just keep upgrading the inflicting venom damage because I feel like it's just so strong. I'm going to do this rare event because it might give me the opportunity to get some more poison buffs. And the events are pretty fun. This one's going to be an obstacle course. Luckily, I have 2 jumps or dashes, so it makes it very... Oh, shit, I just took damage right there. Oh. I'm not that good. I promise. Just go, just go. Oh man. I'm gonna re-roll, and there we go. That's exactly why I saved the re-roll for now. Healing effects are more potent on you. Heal 25 health now. Additional healing 10%. That seems like really good. I'm gonna get more Moonstone. I don't really want to fight a mini boss right now. I want to save my health for the end of level boss, because those guys are really tough. I feel like they really scaled the combat and difficulty really well in this game. There's not that much replayability or upgrade paths in this. It's not as in-depth as The Binding of Isaac, where you have 1,000,001 different upgrades. But I still think it has its place. Definitely a fun roguelite. It's just one that I was already playing, I already had downloaded, and I figured, why not? I enjoy the game. Would be pretty perfect to set up as my first video. I'm gonna go for another Horn of Strength, and I'm gonna go for another Potent Heal, and heal right before the boss. They have a test dummy here in the shop, and after this boss there's going to be a kind of like fairy fountain from Zelda, where you can heal up and use that test dummy if you want to see how much damage you and your team are doing. Anyway, this gives you plus max health, and then these are just 2 random blessings. I didn't have that much gold, so I just decided to get the Horn of Strength and some health right before this boss. So I guess the main premise of this game is like there's Knights of the Round Table and you're going up. I haven't really gotten that far. I've fought the third one and died because she was really tough, but this one's not too bad. I actually think this guy's harder than the second one, but you know, he does a lot of like AoE attacks. That's a lot of like the higher difficulty enemies. They do more like just area of effect attacks, I feel like. And then every boss spawns enemies, I've kind of noticed. And they're kind of hard to deal with sometimes, because the boss just does so much coverage around the map. I say he's insanely hard, but I haven't taken any damage yet, which is nice. He also does this once he gets to half health. They all have a second phase mechanic, which is nice. You know, gives some variety in the combat feel. And then I take damage really stupidly right there, and again. But here we go. First boss down. He's going to give us some holy water, which is used to upgrade your weapons, and you can select different weapons for each character. There's 4 characters, 4 different weapons, and 4 different spells. I'm using the first character with the first weapon, and I feel like it's, you know, it fits my playstyle, or at least one that I really enjoy. I've tried a couple of the other weapons and other playstyles, but you know, I just feel like this one's the most fun. It's fast. It's not that committal. You know, some of the other characters, they have very long recharge times, and you end up taking damage because you're just committed to the attack. And you know, I don't really enjoy taking damage, so I like getting quick hits and getting out of there. Kind of like that. That's like one of his spells, which I'm using I think the third spell that you unlock on this guy, which is this bounce back, throw knives. His main first one that you get when you first unlock it, if you decide to play this game, which it is free on Game Pass, by the way, which I guess is not free, you're paying for it, but it is on Game Pass, which I'm obviously playing on PC, but it is also on Xbox for console players, and console can play with PC. I'm gonna go for gold. But yeah, anyway, as I was saying, the main spell that you unlock, the first one for this character, is going to be just a straight beeline, like cross-map knife. It's really good for high burst damage against bosses, and, enemies with a lot of health, if you just want to focus and use it on them. But the recharge times for all the attacks are fairly fast. So here's a interesting event that happens. One of the secret objectives, there's secret shops, there's different things, but this is a trial of combat, so it offers you this material, whatever you want. Sometimes it's gold, sometimes it's health, whatever. And the amount goes down the longer that you take to complete it. So this one offers Moonstone. I'm going to go in, and as you can see, it's offering 10 Moonstone, and quickly defeat the enemies to claim 10 Moonstone. As you can see, now it already went down to 9, because I'm taking my sweet time. And I took damage trying to... Oh, there's a Woo Goblin. Yeah. Look at that. He gave us 100 gold. Fantastic. And there's a shop right there. How lucky. I'm going to go ahead and go to the shop. I am taking a lot of damage, mainly because I'm focusing on what to say, because I've never done this before. But I'm thinking I'm going to go for another Horn of Strength. I feel like my light attack venom is... Ooh, but do I do more healing? I am taking damage, but I'm not really shooting myself in the foot here yet. So yeah, I'm going to do more damage. And I'll just upgrade my max health then. That works. Health and damage. Alright, we are nearing the end of this zone. I believe the next area, or the one after this, is going to be the zone mini-boss. It's kind of what I want to call it, I guess. Those rats are probably the most annoying. Those to be these guys, because all this area slows you, and in multiplayer it adds more enemies and they have a little bit more health, so you're just going around the entire map and your friends are just aggroing all the boss or the enemies, and they're just spraying all this AoE garbage everywhere, getting you all slowed, and then you take stupid damage. Anyway, next zone's gonna give us some Moonstone. These are the more easy enemies to fight. I really like fighting, obviously, easy enemies, but this one's such an annoying enemy. I almost took damage from down there. I don't know if you guys saw. You guys probably have way better vision than I do right now, Anyway, see, contains legendary beast. That means the next area is gonna be a mini boss, and this one's pretty, honestly, I feel like this guy is more dangerous than the zone final boss. At least I feel like it. Oh, this isn't the one I fought last time. This is a double battle. This is probably the only double battle I've faced in this game, and in multiplayer, they have a lot more health, so it's kind of interesting. One of them's ranged, one of them's melee. You just can keep dodging around. There is also another ability that allows you to pierce through enemies. Dang it. So like my wave attack will pierce through. It's very, very, very powerful, especially the more ranged focused characters, usually they do like a splash attack, and having that splash attack pierce through is insane. It does so much damage. Alright, I killed one, and this one just like absorbed the other guy's health or something. He's now harder, and he does both ranged and melee. Quite interesting. Reminds me of like a quest in Borderlands 2, I believe. I think it was one of the DLCs. Alright. I think I'm okay on health. So I'm going to go for another Fae banner, which is, again, those major upgrades. Okay, so now we have to get water to restore the blessing, I guess. Oh, these ones are the worst. I hate these ones. Oh, I'm really focusing. I'm sorry. It's pretty hard to do these event ones, especially... I hate these enemies. They're very tough. And they just keep spawning the same ones. Jeez. Anyway, I took some stupid damage, but it was all worth it. Ooh, Venom deals damage faster. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take that. That's just an overall damage boost. Some of the barrels also contain some goodies, and I probably missed a couple. It's kind of like shiny rocks in the Binding of Isaac. I looked away from my screen. I don't even know what I'm gonna get from this this room. And two of them? Really? Couldn't have made it easy on me? See, now the game's difficulty is starting to show. It definitely ramps up, and I feel like the amount of items you get doesn't really make you a whole lot better. I'm gonna do more potent healing. So I feel like we're gonna get one of the abilities where when you deal poison damage, you get healed. I'm gonna go for more crystal shards. I haven't really been focusing on that upgrade material. Hopefully the audio balance is good. It'd be a shame if you guys could barely hear some of the music in this. It's very calming, honestly, for... you know, it feels like the basement music in The Binding of Isaac without being in a room with enemies. You know, if you're just backtracking. It's very calming music, honestly, for the type of game that this is. Those rats explode, and I almost just ate all of the damage. I 8 damage there. There's also an indicator on like the side of the screen where the enemies are, and sometimes I'm blind to it, so if you guys have noticed that, let me know. Or if I delete this video before anyone can even see or comment. I guess you won't be able to let me know. But yeah, this is a first. Surprised 24 minutes in, and I'm not completely speechless, so must be doing something right. And also, one of my upgrades in the main area is every single time that not every single time, but it gives me 2 respawns. These aren't the ones I want, but do this one. I have a little buddy, a little companion. Shop sounds nice. We'll do a shop. I'm also very scatterbrained, so I'm gonna talk about one thing and then I completely forget what I was talking about earlier. Yeah, I'll do another Horn of Strength. Yep, more venom damage. Can't complain about that. Alright, so this one is going to be Sir Percival. This is a little bit of an easier fight. He does mostly dash attacks, which are really easy to avoid with lateral moving, but he also does splash of that slow garbage, which I hate. And also the companions, they don't aggro any enemies, they just do extra damage, so it's nice for taking out like the little guys like these where it doesn't take a lot of damage to kill them, but they're really annoying to kind of deal with. Like that. Again, the slow is pretty brutal. And now he's going to start his phase 2, which is... oh, jeez. Which is sending these guys out, which dash across the whole map. Again, I still think this guy's a lot easier than the first guy. Oh, I just walked straight into that. But yeah, the first guy is pretty hard to deal with just because the ads that he spawns in are pretty brutal, honestly, for the level. But, anyway, we persist. Easily crush him. And we get a free heal at the top. So I'm not too worried about the damage I take in the boss room. Unlike the Binding of Isaac where you get bonuses for not taking damage, this game is really not that punishing for taking damage or not. Now there may be some like hidden factor of luck or whatever behind the scenes that rewards you for more or less damage taken, but I haven't noticed it. Probably because I take a lot of damage, as you guys can see. Anyway, this level is going to be like a water area, and honestly, the monsters here are really strong. Like, this is where it ramps up in difficulty. Like, as you can see, I'm barely killing that thing. And on multiplayer, it's just impossible. But luckily, there was only 2 of them. Wow, that's... I don't think we're going to need help. I think I'm going to hold out for poison damage health and just keep... oh, look, a secret shop right when I spent all my money. Anyway, so this is what the secret shop looks like. It has probably the best upgrades in the game. Like... you know, upgrade the level of 2 random blessings, which is the Horn of Strength. That's what that does. It gives you another faded dice, which is what I used in the beginning to get the green blessing chick. But anyway, I'm gonna keep going. Oh, this may be like a 40-50 minute video. Oh, or I could just end it by walking into this guy. But yeah, the enemies here have just monstrous levels of health. As you can see, I'm just clicking and clicking and clicking and clicking. No, I forgot you can click and hold this guy. That's nice. And here's a treasure goblin. He gave us some gold. Look at that. You guys were probably looking at him the whole time. I didn't see him. And another secret shop. Wow, back to back. Heavy attack deals more damage. Gain 1 resurrection token. You move faster. Remove some of my curse. I'm gonna go for movement speed and a resurrection token. I feel like anything that you buy from the secret shop is inherently more value than anything you buy in the regular shop. But see down here I have 3 resurrection tokens. That's what those little hearts are in the bottom left. It heals you up to like, I think half HP, maybe like 35, 45%. I'm not sure. Definitely seems like it. This squid guy over here does kind of like a cone of damage, but he has a little bit less health. But he's still very dangerous to deal with, just like everything in this area. Near the later areas, there's going to be like sea dragon. Oh, wow, I just walked into both of those. It's always important to know where you're dodging. Anyway, there's going to be like a sea monster or whatever, and he does a whole line of damage across the screen. And another secret shop. If only I had gold. Like, look at this. 20% reduction in damage. That's such an insane upgrade. And it's only 50 gold. That's why I feel like it's just not worth it to go to these regular shops over here. Anyway, let's get some more gold. Now that we're not going to get any more secret shops. I don't know. We may be able to. It depends. More of these spitter guys. Oh, jeez. Anyway. Nice 100 gold. Luckily, there's not that many enemies. I'm used to the entire screen being covered. Yeah. More health. Can't complain. And this is what I was talking about. It just ramps up in difficulty. Like, you got 3 of these missile barragers. And then this guy, a different sea monster that kind of covers like a wave attack. But there's not the one I was talking about. Okay. There's another one over here. Look at that. There's gems right there. Always be looting. Oh, dang it. I'm really bad about managing my stamina, like the recharge rate on the dodges. I have 2 because I have, you know, it upgraded, but I still act like I have infinite dodges. Raising my max HP, and we're gonna go fight one of the bosses. See how this plays out. Again, the difficulty just ramps up. This boss is a lot harder than the other ones. I really could just let the poison do the work, but I don't think, do they run out of poison? Yeah, they do run out of poison stacks. But it doesn't take that much to put them on, especially with how fast I attack. Like, look. Back up to max. Just like that. Oh, and I'm taking damage. I am not doing so good against this guy. But then again, difficulty just keeps going up and up and up and up and up. That, or I'm just horrendously bad at dodging. Both can be true. I guess that was her second phase attack of just doing like a massive area coverage of lightning bolts. goodness. I swear they just have tracking on me. And there we go. With 30 HP, I still have 3 lives left, so I think we're going to make it to the at least next area. Maybe, potentially. I'm going to go for this bonus event. Let's see what we can do here. Let's see. Okay, so this is the Destroy the Crystals event. And I am already not fulfilling my quota of killing crystals. I am trying though. Oh no, they are stacking up. And this is where the game really gets hard. Because I decided to pick a bonus event and, well, I can't deliver. Anyway, no more crystals, so all the enemies that we have is just what we have. Hopefully I'm going to be able to kill them without taking much more damage. Except for these massive AoE guys over here. What are they doing? Wow. 9 HP. Let's see what we get. Yes, please. More poison. Heal at the end of every chamber. That's very good. But not what I wanted. I really wanted the... there's a perk where you can heal for every damage of poison you get. And we get another chance at getting it right here. Again, I really, really, really enjoy the poison damage aspect of this game. I feel like it's just such a strong perk. There's some other ones like Stagger, and it has like an Elden Ring effect of staggering. Some other ones like luck-based, like you do more critical damage and whatever. Like right now, all of my damage is the same number, but you can have a, you know, variety. Team's companion deals double damage. Oh, wow. That's cool. It says health. You need this to live. Yeah, I think I'm just going to get Feast. Because I'm just kind of doing low on HP now. I'm kind of regretting not taking the other heal items. But at the same time, doing decent damage. As you can see, the health of the enemies is just going up and up and up and up. But yeah, I don't have an ultimate ability. I haven't selected one. I feel like it's not really that necessary. Oh, here's one of the monsters. Oh, jeez. Actually, no, I haven't fought this one before. He is strong, though. I'm just going to keep running away from them. Because they scare me. Hey, I got one. As poison damage really does work. Furiously clicking because I keep forgetting you can hold down the click button. Anyway, I'm gonna upgrade the heal at the end of every chamber, which is what these rooms are called. They're called chambers. Feels like I'm playing RuneScape. Chambers of Zarek. Anyway, go for this next room. We're gonna get this other material, which I think they're called embers. They're kind of like your character-to-character unlocks, not your account-wide unlocks. Freaking AoE dudes. I swear that is the only reason I'm taking damage. AoE attacks are just so strong. Almost just took damage on that. But yeah, fairy embers. That's what they're called. Go around the map looking for any more barrels. Some of the barrels will contain health or whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the shop. I kind of want that health right before the boss. So let's see what we can get here. Blessings aren't good. We can increase max health, but I don't really need that, and I'm not really gonna buy fairy embers. So I'm just gonna go all in on the health. All right. So here we go. The third night of the round table, coming in at 40 minutes. This will probably be the furthest that I've gone in this game, if I can beat her. So I died at this place literally the last time before I decided, hey, let me just try and record. She is tough as nails. And I said, maybe I should just try her on the one that I'm like most confident in playing. But as you can see, she is brutal. But I'm doing way more damage than I did earlier. And she has these guys that I'm like almost keen to ignore because they're just so beefy. There's one. Come on. Probably going to tap into some of my lives here. There's the first one. I'm taking really stupid damage, but I don't care. I just want her dead. Finally. Oh my goodness. So as you can see, I took over like, I want to say 90 damage. Oof, jeez. But we get to go see the 4th zone in the game. This is the furthest I've been, so everything right here you're seeing with me for the first time. Hopefully. Unless you guys really know this game. And, you know, it is on Game Pass, so not an unlikely story. But as you can see, 2 respawns down there. This is interesting. What's this? Whoa, what is this? Oh my goodness, is this like the final boss? Contains the round table. What the heck?
So it's true.
What's true?
Merlin sent a corpse to challenge a king.
Oh yeah, that's the premise of the game, is that you're like
In
a
truth, I
dead
did not
person.
expect a cursed creature such as yourself
Very Dark
to make it this
Soulsian.
far. You should consider yourself lucky.
I
even to
am
witness
lucky.
this
I can't believe I
legendary
made it.
room. When I took my throne, the very Fae that aid you were slaughtered by my knights. Their corpses piled on this table. Now you will join them. Goodbye, abomination.
Alright. Well, he looks tough. I'm not sure how this is going to play out. Wait, what? I don't understand.
I've slain Fae, giants, and gods. Expect no
what?
mercy from me.
What is going on? Is it like a combination of all of the different characters? Oh, man, I am just eating damage. I'm gonna need that Horn of Strength.
Camelot was built on
What
the
is it, like a
corpses of
boss rush? Like a Coliseum style boss rush? What is going on? And they do a lot of freaking damage. I guess those guys are traps. Wow, dude, they have such a high damage range. Wow. I'm not doing so good. I guess I have to... Oh, great.
You are destined for failure, abomination.
Oh, leave me alone. The range guy's hurt. Oh, jeez. Oh, woo. I do have one extra revive, but I really don't want to use it. Okay. I get some health. Scrying Stone of Devotion. What does that do? Okay, well, if I live, I want it.
Accomplish nothing.
Oh, these guys. Oh, jeez. Well, there goes my other life. Okay. What does this do? What did that do? Return to the source to unlock new powers. Huh. Yeah, I'm gonna go for that one.
You'll die.
If I even survive this. Oh, this guy's gonna be mean. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I'm so dead. It's Jover. Oh, there we go. Well, that was it. That was my run. I can't believe I made it that far. I got 282 crystal shards, 49 grail water, 36 fairy embers, and 32 moonstone. That was the furthest I ever made it. I don't know if there's anything past that. Maybe that final boss. It said I was only in there for 26 minutes, but you know, here I am looking at the 47-minute counter. I don't think I'm going to edit much of this, but anyway, that is it for me. If you watched this video, if I didn't delete it, please like it. Maybe leave a comment. You don't have to subscribe. You know, just testing this out to see if it's even worth doing. But yeah, thanks for watching.